well rested from a crazy, magical weekend in Los Angeles. I'm very thankful that I was able to go and see Taylor Swift at the Heirs Tour at SoFi Stadium, and I'm very thankful that I got to go with Carl. I got to meet up with my friends Julia and Audrey very briefly, so that was nice, and we got to experience such a wonderful, spectacular show together at the same night. So that was really special for me. It was an exhausting weekend. I'm just gonna say that at the beginning. It's exhausting. I think the hype leading up to the show made me so excited that I couldn't sleep. It's a long show. In case you haven't been watching on live streams of the show, it's over 3 hours. So being there during the actual performance, standing most of the time, I was exhausted, let alone standing in line for merch, which I'm going to get into, walking to and from the hotel to the stadium for merch, and then walking to Target as well. My body took a beating. It was definitely worth it, and I would do it again, so no regrets. So speaking of the merch truck, that was an adventure. After I checked into the hotel, it was about 1:30, and there were some girls staying at the same hotel for the concert. They were actually there for the first night. They had just returned from the merch truck when I was checking in, and I asked them, how's the line situation? They said it wasn't that bad. It was moving pretty quickly and they got everything that they wanted. So I was hopeful for myself and the things that I wanted. I put all my stuff in the room, grabbed my umbrella, my neck fan, and I just walked down Century Boulevard, the main street, and walked towards the stadium. It was half a mile. It's summer in Southern California, so it was pretty warm, but I made my way there. I didn't expect the merch truck to be pretty much right at the stadium. I thought it was going to be somewhere in the parking lot, but it was right there outside of the entry gates to get into the stadium. They didn't ask me if I had a ticket for the event, so it was pretty much open to the public, which was surprising. I got in line. It was moving rather quickly. I had an idea of what I wanted just thanks to social media, right? They had the main truck, which we've all seen thanks to social media, and they also had these two tents, so to speak, off to the side of the truck. Before I get to the truck, when I walked up to the stadium, off to the far side, I could see a little singular tent with some merchandise, and they didn't have everything, but they had some stuff. So instead of making a beeline for the truck, I went to that tent thinking maybe I can get what I want at this one tent, because there was no wait. There was like nobody. So I went over to that little tent, and they had just a little selection of items. I got my quarter zip that I really wanted. It took them a while to find my particular size, but I got that. And then I made my way towards the main truck, which had obviously the big line, but it was moving rather quickly, which was nice. The other items that I wanted were this black long-sleeved shirt with a print of like Taylor Midnights, and then of course the coveted blue crew neck. When it was my turn, I didn't go to the main truck. They had me go to the black tents on the side. They had just sold out of the blue crew necks, which was frustrating, but I was able to get the black long sleeve shirt at least. So I got 2 out of the 3 items that I was wanting. That just meant the next day, the day of my concert, I was going to have to try to get that crew neck. Then day 2, Carl and I walked to the stadium a little bit earlier. It was probably around 10:30 that we left our hotel to walk to get in line. There was already a wait, but thankfully we weren't too far back, I would say. We waited for the merch truck to open at noon, and my goal was we have to get this blue crew neck. I needed one. I wanted to get one for my friends, so I needed to make a purchase. You could only have a maximum of 2 per item per person, and then I asked if Carl would be okay purchasing a blue crew neck for one of my other friends who wanted one, and he said he would do that for me, which was very kind of him. It took a little bit longer on day 2, just because right when it opened, everyone was there, so it was a little bit slower on day 2, but thankfully got the crew necks, plus I got some more. So let's finally get into the haul, shall we? Because I got a good amount of stuff, so let's get into it. So the first item, this one is pretty much my favorite, I think, that I got. It's the quarter zip pullover. It has the Heirs Tour print on the back, and I know some people have been concerned about it fading with wash. I haven't really worn it yet. Some people were saying you can get like a heat press, like a Cricut, and do like a parchment paper hack thing to try to protect the print. So I may possibly do that. I like the colors on this. I like that it has the letters on the sleeves, Taylor Swift on one, and I believe it says the Heirs Tour on the other, if I can find it. Yep, Heirs Tour. It's really soft on the inside, like super soft. This one, I was so happy that they didn't sell out. I don't know why that this was not the coveted piece of the merch. For some reason, it's the blue crew neck. I thought that this was like top notch. So I love this. Next up, got the black long sleeved shirt. Got Taylor with Midnights on the front. And again, it has some words on the sleeves. So on the right hand sleeve, it says Taylor Swift, the Heirs Tour. And then, I think it's just on the right sleeve. So yeah, the words are just on the right sleeve, and then there's nothing on the back. And now that I'm looking at it, I think it's like a really dark blue. I thought it was black, but it's just a really dark midnight blue. There you go. She's a mastermind, right? It's really comfy, and this is just really nice, like with leggings or even jeans. Love that. Again, I'm not sure if I will do the heat press to make sure that that print lasts. And last but not least, in that bag at least, I've got the blue crew neck. This one, the sleeves are definitely long for me. That's all right. So I've got like the faded, quote unquote, faded blue Taylor Swift, the Heirs Tour on the front, and then Taylor Swift, the Heirs Tour on the back with all of the cities that she played in, mine at the very bottom, and then the albums as well. Very comfy. And it does have the tag on here being very explicit. It says wash separately with cold water before wearing. Due to the nature of the fabric and treatment, color fastness cannot be guaranteed. This garment is intended to have a worn, distressed look and will continue to fade and become softer with each washing. So you can't complain that they didn't say it was going to fade. So there you have it. So that's everything in that bag. Now on to bag 2. I was not anticipating getting these items, but when I went back to the merch truck on day 2 and I was purchasing the crew neck, I was quickly looking, okay, this is my last chance. I'm not going to be purchasing anything when we are here at the concert. So is there anything that I'm going to regret not having? You know, worst case scenario, I don't like it. It doesn't fit me. Maybe a friend will want it. Maybe they'll buy it from me, or I'll just put it up on Poshmark or something. So I did buy a couple of other things. from the merch truck on day 2. First thing is this like dark gray faded hoodie. At first I thought it was a faded blue like the crew neck, but this one is like a faded gray, which I really like. It has the same print of the Heirs poster. It's just this one's a little bit more difficult to see because of how dark it is. So I'm gonna have to be really, really careful with washing this one. So this one I'm a little nervous about washing. And let's see, on the right sleeve, it says Taylor Swift in really, really big letters. And then on the left-hand sleeve, it says the Heirs Tour in really, really big letters going all the way down. Again, super, super soft. It's got the hood, the really super soft material. And on the back, I think it's pretty much the same exact print that's on the blue crew neck. So Taylor Swift, the Heirs Tour, with all of the cities and the albums. And again, it's a little bit difficult to see just because of how dark everything is, the dark lettering, the dark color of the hoodie. But I like it. It gives me like Reputation vibes, and I kind of regret not having any Reputation merch. I'm hoping and manifesting that when Reputation, Taylor's version, comes around, we'll have some more unique merch, kind of like how when Speak Now, Taylor's version, just came out, we got some new merch. I ordered the cardigan, of course, for that, so I'm excited for that. I don't know if she'll do a cardigan for Reputation TV, but maybe she'll bring about some new merch, so hopefully that happens. We'll see. So I got that, and then there's one more for me. Last but not least, because a girl can never have too many hoodies, or anybody can never have too many hoodies, right? I got like the cream hoodie, similar print to the crew neck, Taylor Swift, the Heirs Tour. It's this nice cream, and I don't think there's any letters on the sleeves. No, it's just plain. Oh, and both hoodies have the pocket, which is nice. Super soft on the inside, and same poster Heirs Tour print on the back, except no colors. I did notice that this one, when I tried it on, I think I was wearing black leggings when I tried that on, and even now I'm noticing little fuzzies everywhere. So I don't know if that'll bother people, but if you wore like a black t-shirt, black camisole, or black leggings, you may or may not have those little hills or little fuzzies from the cream colored hoodie. So it's up to you. So that was all of my stuff alone. I know it's a lot of money, but this was my first ever Taylor Swift concert, so it's worth it. She's worth it, and it's something that I'll be able to cherish. It's clothes. I wear clothes. It's useful. Yeah, it's worth it. Let me show you what Carl actually got. So he did pick up the crew neck for my friend, and I picked up, because you were able to get 2 of every single item per person. So I got a crew neck for me, and I picked up another one for another friend who was going to that concert the same night, so she didn't have to worry about getting in line. And then Carl picked up for a different friend a crew neck, and then when he was purchasing, he actually got a t-shirt. So let me show you what he got. Very similar to the cream hoodie, he got this cream t-shirt with the poster print, and on the back it has Taylor Swift, the Heirs Tour, with all of the cities and the albums. So that's really nice. Sadly, he can't really wear t-shirts to work, because I think it would be so fun if he wore that to work and made some of his coworkers jealous. But oh well. That is everything from the Taylor Swift Heirs Tour merch haul. I did get a few bracelets traded during the concert, and I kept my Capital One SoFi Stadium bracelet as a little memento. But other than that, the concert was amazing. I'm actually filming this on closing night. I really wanted to be there, but tickets are over $2,000, at least in the lower section. I was already in the nosebleeds the first time I went, and so if I were to go again, I'd want to be closer. I just can't do it for over $2,000. Considering everything I already spent, the tickets the first time, the hotel, gas, food, parking, merchandise. I love Taylor Swift, but I just can't do it. With me transitioning careers, I can't do it. I will be streaming tonight and enjoying the concert and seeing the hopeful announcement of 1989, Taylor's version, from the comfort of my bed. So if you made it this far in the vlog, thank you so much for watching. If you ever get a chance to see Taylor Swift in concert, it really is amazing. And yeah, she's amazing. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon.